Hello everybody, welcome to our new video series here at Creative Connors, where we'll be showing you the basics of scenic automation in an instructional video set. Our first video will be a two-part video. The first part will show you how to download and install Spikemark. The second part will show you how to connect to a stagehand and configure your computer's IP settings.
In order to download and install Spikemark, you'll need to go to one of two locations. You can either visit our eStore, where under Control you will find Spikemark, and you can either add it to your cart, check out, either logging in or using a guest, where you will get an email containing a link to download Spikemark. Alternatively, you can go to the Spikemark Software page of our Creative Connors website. In the software page for Spikemark, you will find a link labeled Download Spikemark. When you click that link, you'll be brought to a separate page. This page includes an overview video of Spikemark, which I highly recommend you watch. It's very informational. Right below that, you will find Spikemark Installer with the latest version of Spikemark, which currently is 3.1.4. When you click this link, you will instantly download Spikemark. Once Spikemark has completed its download, we like to click on the download link here. Once we click through the links, you can read the licensing agreement, click Accept, Continue. You want to choose where you want to install Spikemark. For now, we're just going to use the default location. Yes, I would like to add it to my start menu, and yes, I would also like to create a desktop icon. Once we're here, we can finalize and click Install. It takes less than a minute. Once we're ready, we can launch Spikemark. Here you have Spikemark fully installed, ready to write your first cue. Now to connect your stagehand or multiple stagehands.
What we have here is we have the Ethernet cable plugged into the back of the computer, and we're going to take our EtherCon side and we're going to plug it into the positive locking EtherCon connector in the back of the stagehand. This allows us to run one axis of our show. With a more complicated show, you're going to need more axes. More axes means more stagehands. To connect those stagehands, you're going to need an Ethernet switch. The Ethernet switch that we like to use here at Creative Connors is the Chroma Q EtherCon 7. It allows you to connect your positive locking Ethernet cables from your computer to the switch. From the switch, what you need to do is connect to your stagehand. This may be one stagehand or it may be many stagehands. This particular device can do up to 8. Now once everything is connected and plugged in, which we've already done here, you should be able to try to connect using Spikemark. And it won't work. It won't work because the network settings on the computer are not correct. They need to be configured to connect to the stagehand. And we'll show you how to do that now.
Configuring your computer to connect to a stagehand is simple. What you need to do is go down to your network settings, right-click, open Network and Sharing Center. In the Network and Sharing Center, you'll find over here, Change Adapter Settings. What you need to do is click on the Change Adapter Settings. It will bring you up your two network connections. Normally, if you're on a laptop, there will be a Wi-Fi setting and an Ethernet setting. What you want to do is right-click on the Ethernet settings. Go down to Properties. In the Properties settings, you will find a list. The only thing we want to worry about on this list is the Internet Protocol version 4, IPv4. When we click on this, the Properties button will highlight. Clicking Properties, we'll see that we do not want to obtain our IP address automatically. Instead, we'd like to use the following. Every stagehand comes network address to 192.168.10.32. Now these three addresses must be the same as the stagehand, or stagehands if you have many networked. The last number has to be unique. In our case, we're going to use 10. 10 is the number we like to use here at Creative Connors for the computer. You also need to fill in the subnet mask. You can do this simply by clicking Tab. Windows automatically fills in 255.255.255.0. We want to leave this as the default. Clicking OK, close. You're now ready to connect to a stagehand. With Spikemark installed and our network settings configured, we can now connect to a stagehand. Once we know its IP address, we can run Spikemark. In Spikemark, you'll notice that we get a single queue with a push-stick motor already loaded in for us. Inside of the network pane, we'll notice that we are disconnected currently. Inside the IP address, you'll notice that it's already defaulted to 192.168.10.32, which is correct for my stagehand. The next thing I want to do is click connect. You'll notice that it connects almost instantly, and you should see that over here I have been connected, and I can also look on the stagehand and notice that it's gone from not connected to connected. Thank you for watching the video, and look for more tutorials like this one.
I don't use with my hand. Alright, cut. Scene number 2. Take 2. Ow now, brown cow. Ow now, brown cow.
What?
Unique New York. Unique New York.
To sit in solemn silence.
Take 8. See, I just gotta wing it. Part 3, take 1.
Because safety starts here.